this 12-lap feature event. Imaz through turn number 3, looking for the green flag. Ben Stockton at the front of the field.
Rookie of the Year, Gary Don Ainsworth in the 14 car, looking for his first win here at I-35 Speedway in the 2018 season. Down the backstretch they go. 5 in, 7 to go. Ainsworth had a sizable lead, but the caution flag comes out, and all that lead goes to naught. Here they come out of 4. Mercer looking the inside. The green flag is out, and we're back underway. Nearly 3 wide for the second spot, coming into turn number 1. Down the front stretch. Mercer tries to move in, and we got a car at the banking in turn number 2. Looks like the 91 car of Josh Atkins. Vehicles have cleared the speedway. Lights out around the track. We look them over down the backstretch. Bob Reber in the perch looks them over. Looking for the green flag restart with 7 laps to go. Ainsworth in control of the field, hits the gas. Here we go. Green flag is out and the race is on. Nearly 3 wide down the French stretch again, and here comes Lopez up through the middle of the pack. 3 wide for the lead coming through turn number 2. Gary Don Ainsworth, and there is Stockton and Mercer. They're 3 wide through 3 and 4 for the lead. Down the front stretch, Ainsworth is able to shake off his competitors and stay up front, but here they come back. Stockton the inside again, 3 wide for the lead through 1 and 2. Morrison is up in that group now. Count him up in that for third. Now he's moving up to second. Leroy Morrison, who spun earlier, he's making his way up through the pack as well. Outside of Mercer for spot 3. Morrison right up there with them. Stockton spins. So does Mercer. Nobody hits him. Oh, now they do. Looks like Bobby Lopez got Stockton just a little bit as he and Mercer spun there. Pugh with 2 wins in May. Ainsworth so far looking for his first win for the 2018 season with the lead coming out of turn number 3. Lopez in the 3rd spot. Here they come. Out of 4. Pugh looks to the inside, but Ainsworth continues to lead up front. And the pass again, Ainsworth trying to keep it. Here comes Pugh on the inside, looking for the lead. They're side by side. Back of the pack, those guys mixing it up back there as well. As it looks like Morrison got a little out of shape coming through turn number 4. Mercer trying to make his way up, and here comes Pugh with a slide job up for the lead in front of Ainsworth. Ainsworth comes back to the inside. They're side by side into 3, now into 4, and a yellow flag. Leroy Morrison has come to the stop at turn number 2 with the caution flag. Looks like maybe Gary Don Ainsworth with the lead. Caleb Pugh right behind him. Pugh with 2 wins. Ainsworth again looking for his first win. Bobby Lopez looking for his first win as well. Charlie Brown in the 4th spot. Stockton has moved up. There's Mercer as well with 4 wins. Green flag is out and we're back underway. Side by side for the lead again. Here comes Pugh back to the inside. Ainsworth to the outside. 3 wide for the 2nd spot. Brown gets a little loose. Here comes Stockton back up to 3rd. Pugh to the inside of Ainsworth looking for the lead coming out of turn number 4. Still side by side. Mercer making his way up into that group as well. Caution flag on the track. Up into the 3rd position. Bobby Lopez right up there in 4th. Chris Mercer in the 5th position. And there is Leroy Morrison in 6th. Cars formed back up, looking for the green flag. Here they come out of turn 4. Gary Don Ainsworth gets the green flag and we're back underway. Mercer looks to the inside of Lopez, nothing going there. Stockton to the inside of Pugh for the 2nd spot, coming out of turn number 2. Stockton to the high side, to the inside, looking to the lead, trying to get the lead. It's going to be Gary Don Ainsworth still showing the way. Still side by side for 2nd. Pugh to the outside. Stockton to the inside. Pugh's now going to try for the pass for the lead. Coming out of turn 2. He's next to side by side with Gary Don Ainsworth. Now he slows down, and several cars getting together on the backstretch. In turn number 3, as Pugh suddenly slowed down, coming down the backstretch. Stockton got into him, and everybody made an accordion hit behind him. Nobody could slow down in time. 3 or 4 cars getting collected down the backstretch into turn number 3. Stretch looking for the green flag out of turn number 3 and in turn number 4. Ainsworth, Lopez right there with them, both without a feature win. Charlie Brown without a feature win as well. The only one that has a feature win right now is Chris Mercer. Here we go. Green flag is out and we're back underway. Ainsworth with the lead coming through turn number 1. Lopez right there with them. Charlie Brown, Atkins almost nearly to the exit of turn number 2 into the wall. Mercer inside of him, trying to take over the 4th position. And a spin as Charlie Brown spins it outside of turn number 3. White flag as Charlie Brown is able to continue on. Gary Don Ainsworth, 1 more lap to go, looking for his first feature win of the year. Atkins right in front of Mercer. Mercer trying to get by for the 3rd spot, not able to do so. Here he comes out of turn number 4. It's going to be Gary Don Ainsworth with his first feature win of the year, followed by Bobby Lopez, Atkins, and Chris Mercer with Charlie Brown rounding out the field. Looking for the green flag coming out of turn number 4. Here they are side by side. The 2 of Lewis on the outside of row number 1. The green flag is out and the race is on. 51 of Mark Billings very quickly to the lead. Here comes Bobby Lane on the inside. Look at the inside of Kyle Lewis down the backstretch. But it's going to be Mark Billings with the lead coming through turns 3 and 4. Bobby Lane looking inside now. He's going to get past on the outside. Oh no. He'll maintain that spot in 3rd. 85 of Ken Billings trying to move up on Bobby Lane. Meanwhile, your leader coming out of turn number 3 into turn number 4. It's Mark Billings in the 51. Billings clicks off 2 laps very quickly with the lead. The 2nd car, Kyle Lewis, the number 2. The battle is really between Bobby Lane and the 85 of Ken Billings down the backstretch for the 3rd position. Mark Billings continues to lead up front. Mark Billings with 2 wins so far this season at I-35 Speedway. Looking for his 3rd feature event. So far showing the way with a sizable lead up front. Looking at a slower car coming up in front of him. Number 7 of Tyler Johnson. He'll look to the outside of Johnson, a clean pass as he come out of turn number 2, and he's able to do so. Mark Billings, a clean pass down the backstretch as the leader continues to click away the laps. 4 down. Mark Billings continuing to show the way down the backstretch. A very cool groove as he comes into turn number 3 and out of turn 4. The 2 of Kyle Lewis trying to close in. Bobby Lane now successfully staying in that 3rd spot, trying to move up and close the gap on the 2nd position. Meanwhile, Mark Billings looking for his 3rd win. We're already halfway home. Lap feature event, 6 laps in. Here's lap number 7. Mark Billings continues to show the way. Mark this time using a lower sideline, coming through the apron almost of turn number 1. Bobby Lane doing the same as Ken Billings, a little bit higher coming out this time of turn number 2. Lane able to pull away. Mark Billings continues to lead up front. And a spin on the backstretch. Yellow flag coming out for a spin on the backstretch. Jeff Bard with a spin on the backstretch. Green flag is out and the race is on. Bobby Lane looks to that inside spot, trying to take over that spot from Kyle Lewis. Down the backstretch, here they come. Lane looking to the inside. Lewis to the high side. Mark Billings continues to show the way with 9 laps down. Bobby looking to the inside. The 2 car cuts him off. Here he comes down the backstretch. Well, Bobby Lane able to make that pass, looking to the low side. So far not able to do so, and a caution flag on the backstretch. Looks like Jeff Bard has spun up there with Kyle Lewis looking for the green flag. Bob Reber looks him over, points at him. Green flag is out and we're back underway. Bobby Lane to the inside, looking for the pass for the 2nd spot. Bobby trying to dig down. Here he goes. He's going to take over spot number 2. Or will he? Kyle Lewis right there with him. Bobby takes the inside. Mark Billings still showing the way to lead, but the battle is for the 2nd position between Bobby Lane and Kyle Lewis. Kyle, and here comes Bobby to the inside. They're side by side out of 2. Down the backstretch, still side by side. Lewis now with just a little bit of a lead. Lane to the inside. Lewis using the cushion. White flag, one more time by for Mark Billings. Mark still showing the way. Here they are, the battle for 2nd, and here comes the 85 of Ken Billings as well up into that battle. Will Mark Billings hang on? Here he comes out of 4. It's going to be Mark Billings who gets the win. Followed by the 2 of Kyle Lewis, Bobby Lane, and the 85 of Ken Billings. Row number 10, the 124 of Anthony Hill and Chase Galvin. And row number 11, the 32P of Jeremy Pitzenbarger. Green flag is out and we're underway for the B-Mods at I-35 Speedway. Boer looks to the inside, but it's going to be Daniel Harris who'll lead coming out of turn number 1. Cars bunched up 2 by 2, several rows back. What a field they have coming out of turn number 4. Harris showing the way. The 1 car moving up. Kyle Henning into spot number 2. Boer relegated to the 3rd spot. Here comes Randy Ainsworth in the 57 looking for spot number 3. Ainsworth in a spin in turn 3. Couple of cars and everybody misses him. Coming through, and another car spins as well. Middle of turn 3, now he hits the gas, turn 4. Green flag is out and we're back underway. 3 wide down the front stretch. Harris, Gary Don Ainsworth, and the 1 of Henning side by side for 2nd. Everybody side by side through the rest of the pack, through the rest of the field, all the way down the backstretch. 3 wide in the middle of turn 3. Harris continues to show the way. Lap number 2. Ainsworth in the 2nd spot. Now solidly into spot number 2. Henning in spot number 3. Isaacs moving up into that position. Here comes Dustin Miller as well. Isaacs trying to move up on the inside. Little side-by-side battle at mid-pack. They're 3 wide. Ed Knoll back there in that traffic jam trying to thread his way through. 3 wide and sometimes 4 wide at the middle of the pack. Daniel Harris still showing the way. Randy Ainsworth right there with them. Again, a huge pack of cars in the middle of the track. Isaacs has moved his way up into the 5th spot. 3 wide in the middle of the corner. Mitch Boer starting on the pole. Looks like his car a little bit slower. Everybody had to whoa up a little bit behind him as the laps click away. 5 down, 10 to go. Daniel Harris still showing the way. Isaacs now moves inside looking for the 4th spot, up into 3rd. It's still Harris showing the way up front. Daniel Harris showing the way, looking for his 2nd feature victory here at I-35 Speedway in the 2018 season. Randy Ainsworth looking for his 1st victory for 2018. Isaacs fighting his way up. He's got Henning in front of him. So far, Henning able to keep that position. Corey Myers right in that group. And Henning is able to try to fend off Isaacs. Will he keep that spot between he and Isaacs for the 3rd spot? Isaacs trying to use the inside for that position. Side by side with Henning for 3rd. Again, the 07 of Daniel Harris still showing the way. Randy Ainsworth in the 2nd spot. Isaacs able to move into 3rd. Caution flag as a spin in turn number 1. Henning and Pierce in row 3. Here they come. They hit the gas. The green flag is out and the race is on. Isaacs to the inside of Harris looking for the lead as they come through. Turn number 2. They're side by side. Ainsworth battling back and they're 3 wide throughout the back of the field. Isaacs and Ainsworth side by side as the rest of the field is as well. Knoll trying to make his way up through the middle of that pack. Harris still showing the way. 9 laps down and 9 laps down. 6 to go. Harris takes him through turn number 4. Still showing the way. Isaacs right on his tail. Side by side for the lead. Coming out of turn number 2. Isaacs looks to the inside. Can't get it. Harris shuts the doors. The white or yellow flag comes out for a spin in turn number 4. 5 laps remaining in this feature event for the USRA-B mods. Isaacs right behind him who started inside row number 5. In the 6th car, green flag is out and we're back underway. Ainsworth right there with that group. Side by side again for the lead. Pierce right there with them in the 4th position. Harris trying to hang on. Isaacs to the inside. Harris to the outside. Side by side down the front stretch for the lead. It's going to be the 7 of Harris hanging on. Again, side by side through 1 and 2. Harris gets a little wide that time. Able to maintain the lead, using the cushion on the high side. Isaacs to the inside. Again, an epic battle as they come out of 4. Harris still showing the way up front. 12 down, 3 to go. Harris to the outside. Isaacs. Harris nearly hits the wall. It looked like he bumped it slightly coming out of 2. A little bit higher this time on the outside of the cushion. Isaacs using the inside line. Side by side again at the line. 2 to go. Harris to the outside. Isaacs to the inside. Still side by side down the backstretch. Harris with just a little bit of an advantage. Through 3, through 4, looking for the white flag, this time by. Harris still showing the way. Isaacs looking to the inside. They'll have a slower car in front of them. Final lap. Here they come through the backstretch into turn number 3. Turn number 4. Isaacs using the low line. Harris on the outside. Here they come out of 4 for the win. They're side by side, but it's going to be Harris who gets the win. Isaacs, Ainsworth, Pierce, and Knoll as they cross the line. Wow, what a race between those two. Number 1, here they come out of turn number 4. Nick Wayland with the control of the field. Green flag is out and we are underway. Anderson and Whelan side by side for the lead, coming through 1 and 2. 3 wide through the corner in 2. Anderson is able to pull away with the lead. Whelan right behind him in the second spot. 3 wide throughout the pack in the middle of 4. Cletus, Mudcat, Murray working right through the middle of the field. Look at him move his way up, almost into the third spot. Whelan gets a little sideways. Dixon and Murray, and they're right there, and it looks like a car off on the backstretch. Couple of 18 season. Holding off the field so far. 1 lap in, 14 to go. Green flag is out, and we're back underway. Sam Scott moves to the inside looking for that second position. Right up there, he and Whelan get together. 3 wide in the middle of the field. Wow, what a tight group that is through the middle of the field. 3 wide again. A car off the banking in turn number 3. The high side now moves a little bit lower. Hits the gas and we're back underway. Weddingale right there. 3 wide. Sam Scott. Here comes Jeff Dixon. Looking to the outside. 3 wide down the backstretch still. The 77 of Dean Ray right in that group. Murray gets a little out of shape coming through the corner, able to keep it going. Ray moving right through the field. Anderson still showing up front. And here comes Jeff Dixon from the 3rd spot, setting his sights on position number 2. Anderson looking for his second victory. They're 3 wide again through turn number 4. Ray in the middle of that. There he is on the inside, able to make the pass. Here comes the 29 car of Nate Barnes right in the middle of that 3 wide group. Dixon now moves up looking for the second spot. A spin in turn number 2. 2 cars spinning. Murray, one of them, the 77 of Dean Ray. 2018. Here they come out of turn number 4. The green flag is out and we're back underway. Dixon goes to the inside looking for that second spot as they come into turn number 2. Ray gets way out of the line. Looks like their 29 car got way off the line. Neil Barnes got way up high. Nate Barnes got way up high and had to skate it up. Here comes the 88 of Dixon again looking to the inside for that battle for second. Dean Ray right there with them in the 77 car. Whelan, Dixon side by side through 3. Now into 4. Anderson hanging on with the lead as the laps click away. 5 laps down, 10 to go. Here comes Ray up into that battle with Dixon. They put a bumper on. Here comes Ray to the inside. The 77 car nearly 3 wide for the second spot. Down the backstretch, 3 wide for second. Out of turn 4. Whelan hanging on, 3 wide for second still. Dixon right there with them. Again, 3 wide as they exit out of turn number 2 for the second spot. Anderson really liking what he sees in the mirror as those guys fight continually back and forth. Some action and a spin in turn number 4. Some sheet metal damage to the tour. Looking for the green flag. It is out and we are back underway. Again, it's Dixon and Whelan. That battle for the second position, and Ray right there with them. Again, the 3 wide battle for the second spot. Dixon battling back, trying to keep position number 3 or take it back over. Anderson continues to show the way. Whelan now in the second position. Ray trying to set his sights on Whelan as he'll move low outside of turn number 2. Nearly hitting the wall and brushing the wall several times. Dixon moves in as well. They get side by side and make contact. Dixon facing the wrong way. Whelan and Dixon, as Whelan came out of turn number 2, he made contact with the outside behind him as well. Green flag is out and we're back underway. Anderson, Ray, who likes that inside line. Let's see what they do as they come out of turn number 2. Anderson pulls away just a little bit. Ray looking back to that inside again. That's where he likes it, that inside line. Coming out of turn number 4. Anderson still going to show the way. Ray using that higher line now, getting some speed as he came through turn number 2, nearly collecting the outside wall down the middle of the backstretch. Anderson really high in the banking as well in turn number 4. Ten down, 5 to go. Anderson and Ray, the two lone competitors at the front of the field. Ray, again, a little bit high this time, coming out of turn number 2. Anderson looks like he is drifting up in the middle of turn 3 up into 4. Still very fast around the track. Anderson again takes it to the cushion at the high side. Ray up there as well. 4 laps to go. Kevin Anderson looking for the second feature victory. 12 in, 3 to go. Ray again right behind him, trying not to use up the tires, but trying not to give up too much distance. Ray a little bit slower this time, diamonding down to the apron of the track coming out of turn number 4. Trying different lines around the track to see if he can gain that advantage on Anderson in the lead. Anderson again throwing a little slideways coming out of turn number 2. Anderson liking that high side of the cushion in 3 and 4. White flag one more time by for Anderson, trying to hold on for the win. Oh, and he nearly hits the wall down the backstretch. Sparks flew. As Anderson looked like he might have collected part of the wall coming down the backstretch. He's able to hold on. Here he comes out of turn number 4. Kevin Anderson with the win. Followed by the 77 of Dean Ray. The 83 of Aaron Sauter. The 77T of Trent Jeans. Johnson in the 98 car. Bailey so far looking for his first feature victory for 2018 at I-35. Green flag is out and the race is on. Austin Johnson right there. The 29 of Elliott right there with them. Nearly 3 wide for the lead as they come through turn number 2. Shaw right there in the 4th position. 3 wide for the lead. A spin in turn number 4. Several cars trying to miss. Nobody seems to hit another car. But nevertheless, the caution. Green flag is ready to come out, and we are back underway. Green flag racing at I-35 Speedway. Shane Bailey to the inside. To the outside, Austin Johnson looking for the lead. Down the backstretch, Mark Dodson right there with them. Here comes Shaw to the inside of Elliott. They're side by side for the 4th spot, or 3rd position as they come to the line. Still side by side for the lead. Austin Johnson to the outside. The 7 of Shane Bailey. Now Austin Johnson gets the lead out of turn number 2. Mark Dodson moves to the outside of the 7th car of Bailey, looking for that 2nd spot side by side out of 4. Right at the line, it looks like it's going to be Dodson who's going to nose out the 7 of Bailey for the 2nd position. Bailey right there with them. Here comes Elliott to the outside. Now Dodson looks to the inside of Johnson, nearly contact out of 4. Austin Johnson continues to lead. Lap number 3. Elliott to the outside of the 7 of Shane Bailey, looking for position 3. Dodson nearly to the outside retaining wall, coming down the midst of the backstretch, out of turn number 2. Shaw diamonds down to the inside, looking to take over position 4. Austin Johnson still showing the way. Austin up front, out of turn number 2. Here comes Shaw to the inside of Shane Bailey, moving up into 4th. Elliott diamonds down to the bottom of the track, looking to try to gain some position on Dodson. Elliott looks to the inside of Dodson, still can't make the pass. Still it's Austin Johnson up front. Dennis Elliott looks to the inside, trying to make the inside line pass. Can't make it on Dodson. Dodson still with that speed on the outside line. Austin Johnson very fast coming out of turn number 2, using that cushion. At the very top of the track, Dodson very quick as well at the very top of the track. Elliott using the inside line as they come down out of 4. Quickly, 7 laps in, and Dodson goes a little high out of turn number 2. Elliott able to close in a little bit on that 3rd spot, moving into 2nd. Sets his sights on Dodson. Here comes Shaw on the outside of Elliott. Turn number 2. Austin Johnson still showing the way. Shaw closing up on Elliott for position 3. Dodson in the 2nd spot. Really on the back end of Austin Johnson coming out of 4. Looks to the inside, trying to make the pass in turn number 2. Goes a little high, can't get the spot on the inside. Slides up and can't get the pass on Johnson. Elliott moves to the inside, trying to get that inside line. Here comes Shaw on the outside of Elliott, trying to make the pass for 3rd. Dodson and Johnson, side by side again out of 2, but again, it's Johnson. Now again, here comes Shaw. Shaw looks to the inside, all over the bumper of the 29 car of Elliott. Looking for that 3rd spot, he'll go outside of Elliott, looking for 3rd. They're side by side for 3rd, coming into turn number 2. Slower car just in front of him, side by side for the lead again. Dodson right there, looks to the inside of Johnson. He's inside of Johnson. He'll take over the lead coming out of 4. Will he go too high? Johnson comes back to the inside and takes the lead back coming out of 4. Elliott right there with them. Caution flag on the track. Wow. Laps in, 8 to go. Here they come through turn number 4. Kind of stacking up a little bit out of 4. Green flag is out and we're back underway. Austin Johnson with Dodson just to the inside. Here's Elliott. The 7 car right there with them side by side, Bailey and Shaw. Those guys nearly 3 wide for the 2nd spot or 3rd position. Shaw in the sandwich. Elliott trying to the inside of Dodson, not able to make that happen. Shane Bailey trying to make his way up. Shaw back in the 5th position. 14 laps down, 6 to go. Mark Dodson, who won last Saturday. Bailey gets way high coming out of 2. Shaw right behind him, looking to take over that spot as they come through 3 and 4. Shane Bailey nearly goes over the baking. Shaw gets right in front of him in the slide job and is able to take over 4th. Austin Johnson continuing to set sail for the lead. Here comes Dodson again on the high side, trying to use the cushion to get the speed to get by him. So far, Austin Johnson just motoring by and able to keep that spot up front. 16 laps in, 4 to go. Austin Johnson still showing the way. Here comes Dodson closing up again, right on the bumper of Johnson. Through 4. Johnson motors out of it. Dodson again looking to the inside of Johnson out of 2. Nearly hits the wall coming out the middle of backstretch. Out of the exit of 2. Here comes Dodson again. They're nearly touching coming out of 4. But it's Johnson still showing the way. Side by side for the battle again in turn number 2. Johnson still motors away somehow in front of Dodson. And then Dodson comes back in the corners. Dodson right there on the bumper of Johnson as they come out of turn number 4. White flag next time by. Austin Johnson looking for the win. They're side by side for the lead. Caution flag on the track. Caution flag comes out just at the last minute as for the green flag restart. Mark Dodson right there behind him. There's Elliott, Shaw, and Shane Bailey. Here they come out of 4. The green flag is out and we're back underway. Austin Johnson again using the high side for the restart. Dodson slides up. Elliott looks to the inside of Dodson for the pass. Thought about the nose end. Here comes Elliott to the inside of Dodson. Looking for the pass for back to go. Austin Johnson showing the way. Side by side between Elliott and Dodson. Now Dodson pulls away slightly. Here comes Elliott back to the inside. Johnson with the lead. Here they come out of 4. Who's it going to be? Austin Johnson gets the win. Dodson, Elliott, Shaw, and Bailey. Your finishers here.
Sure.
Right. Wow, Austin Johnson, first time in victory lane for the USRA Modifieds here for 2018. Tell us about that win. Cut the caution flag late. Were you worried about that at all?
Yeah, I was pretty worried. I was getting a little excited because I saw the white flag, and then I was coming out of turn 2, and then I saw the yellow light come on, and kind of worried me a little bit, but I just tried to keep telling myself to stay calm and just keep doing what I was doing, and it worked out in the end, I guess.
You really had some battles going on there with the 85D car, so tell us about that. You took the high line, he was taking the inside. Tell us about that battle you had.
Yeah, he poked his nose under me quite a few times, but I was just kind of trying to keep hitting my marks and just keep doing what I was doing, and he slid up in front of me once, and I just did what I was supposed to do and crossed him over and just kept going and hitting my marks, and it worked out in the end. So.
You look pretty excited coming out of that car.
Yeah, I was pretty excited. It's been a long time coming. I've had a ton of bad luck in this car, and it feels good to finally get the monkey off my back, I guess.
Well, definitely, and you held off a hard-charging Mark Dodson. Tell us about who got you to victory lane tonight.
Well, first, I'd like to thank my mom and dad, because without them, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. McCarthy Auto Group, A&B, Metcalf Car Star, Shane Roach Concrete Construction, Coca-Cola, Larry Moore, AAA Transmission, and Dennis and Bonnie Bowden. And Bud Wilson, too, for everything he taught me about how to race a car. So.
Absolutely. Very cool. Thank you, Austin Johnson. A very, very cool win. And congratulations on your first victory in the 2018 season for the Modifieds. Very cool deal.
Thank you.
All right. Big hand for Austin Johnson. Go down to our sports compact winner of your face in victory lane here in the number 16. Alvin Cooney, tell us about your win tonight. You had a big run. Tell us about that. Tell us about your run tonight.
Well, tonight's a special night. My mom and dad drove up. They drove 4 hours to come up, first race they've ever been to, so of mine. So it's a special night for me. I don't know what happened on the first lap. First 2 cars got together, and I drove under them, and I think I got into Dakota a little bit, but I want to apologize. But then after that, I just was hitting my marks and just being careful because it was getting slick, and I just had some fun.
We want to hang out on that truck. Getting windy. There we go.
Yeah, just went and had fun, and that's all it's about.
Third feature victory. How's that feel?
At third here, I've got one in Moberly this year, so got 4 so far on the year. So, yeah.
Very cool deal. Now tell us about who got to victory lane. Who helped you get here?
Rick's Tire out of Moberly, T&K Construction, Moberly Auto Auction, Contray Distributing, Backwoods Velocity, Sorrells Auto Salvage in Columbia. Just everybody that gives me a little bit here and a little bit there to help me out.
Always cool to see that 69 car up front. Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
All right. Future winner Alvin Cooney in the 69 car. Talk about your win. This is your second feature victory in a row here at I-35 Speedway. Got the win last week and then doubled it up tonight. Tell us about your feature win. You looked like you had some banging and bumping going out there.
Yeah, the car, that one corner down here, it wouldn't turn, and then got some and it did pretty good, but that was my fault. It was nobody's but my fault, and I just got to thank my whole family and everybody for coming out and supporting me, and Brad and Heidi Sheets. It's their car, and they let me race it, so without them, it wouldn't be possible.
See, a lot of fun out there. It was definitely physical out there, but you had a good time getting to victory lane. I'm sure about that with you. How's it feel to have 2 wins behind you now in this part of the season?
Well, I'm batting 1,000, 2 for 2, so can't be any better than that, but it's not how you want to win, but I guess sometimes it's better be lucky than good. So sorry about Ron Hill getting disqualified and stuff, but I'll take it.
All right, well, thank you, Christian. Very cool, and congratulations on your second victory here at the I-35 Speedway.
Yeah!
Anderson. Wow, what a run you had tonight. And this is your third, or let's see, this is your I believe, second win of the year. Yeah. So tell us about that run tonight, man. You're up front, but then caution flag, and then your caution flag. You're like, are you going to finish that race? What did it feel up front? Were you like hoping that green flag was going to stay out?
Hello. It was definitely, it definitely worked on the nerves a little bit, being, the cautions coming out. But the track was tricky. I had to get in there just right, and the cushion was getting farther and farther up there. And I don't really like turn 3. It's a little scary up there. So I was trying to be real easy getting in and then get back to the gas as I could. But it was a good run.
So tell us about that cushion up there. I mean, that's kind of like riding the razor's edge, isn't it?
It really is. It's especially when it's as far up there as it is. You got to make your decision if you're going to go up there and ride it, or if you're going to go up and hit it. And a couple times I tried different ways, and it still was scary. But we got it done. It was a fun race.
All right, Kevin. Well, tell us who got you to victory lane, who helped you get here, sponsors, and all the people that helped work on your car.
Well, I got to thank the family first of all, and I also got to thank the fans for watching us. Hello, Mom and Dad, my wife Shayna, my kids, Owen and Sophia. Tim was here tonight. John and Karen. It's a family effort, and we work hard on it all week. And we get out here and we run. We have fun, and of course there's lots of sponsors, and I've gone to them before, but definitely appreciate their help.
Well, congratulations on your second victory here at I-35 Speedway. That's quite an accomplishment, and you're a heck of a driver, and that's a pretty cool deal. So congratulations on your second win.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Kevin Anderson. Seen each other in victory lane. This is your second win, I believe, so far this season, if I'm not mistaken, your second victory here. Tell us about your win tonight. Boy, you had a lot of hard chargers behind you. Oh my gosh, were you hoping those guys were going to continue to battle back there while you held on to that lead? That was an amazing run.
Yeah, I didn't really ever hear anybody better. Then that caution came out, and then Isaacs, I tell you, them guys are a blast to run with. They'll definitely race you real clean. I knew I had Randy right there behind me too, and he's no slump. So, yeah, I just tried to hit my marks. I didn't realize the track would get the way it got. I figured it'd still have a lot of moisture in it, and kind of went away when we came out. It was like, oh goodness. I didn't do anything to the car. I just literally put new tires on the back and went with it.
And you really like that, using that high side. You like that a little bit better towards the end, got a little speed up there.
Yeah, I knew I'd get him out of the corners, but when he'd get me getting in and through the center, I think his probably a little better. And I know he came from the back of the field, so he definitely probably had a faster car than I did tonight, that's for sure. Them cautions didn't help me. So.
All right, and tell us about all the people that get you in victory lane here tonight.
Oh, first off, I have to definitely thank the wife. Without her, it wouldn't be possible. My cousin Kojak, he's not here again tonight. They both said, well, we're not going to go. You'll probably win again, so shame on them, right? My mom, she helps me out a ton. Flick Farms, Wind Supply, Superior Dent, Prime Racing, BFD Fab Shop, Recon Auto, Larry Shaw Race Cars, and KS Engineering.
So now you're going to tell Kojak to stay home next weekend?
Well, he might have to, but he might not like that. So, yeah, it seems when he's not around, we can put it here.
All right, well, thank you very much, Daniel, and congratulations on your second feature victory here at I-35 Speedway. Very cool deal.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Nice to see you here at Victory Lane. All right. Gary Don Ainsworth here in Lane, your first 2018 victory here at I-35 Speedway. Boy, great to see you up front here, and you've been running up front, but just haven't been able to get it into victory lane. So close so many times, and then, boy, you got those caution flags and so forth, and you're like, oh boy, how was that?
Trying to negotiate which lane I wanted to stay in. I always have a tendency to want to trade lane, but it was fun trying to hold them guys off. There's some great competitors. Everybody that we run against is really strong. So hats off to them and everybody that helps me, my whole family, and my mom and dad.
And I know So I know this is emotional win for you thinking about him right now.
Oh yeah, but he was with me, and everybody here, my mom at home, some grandsons and granddaughters that help back home, they all pitch in and help. Occasions, Prime Racing Products, Jack's Racing Engines. He's a heck of a motor builder. He's a very nice guy. Does anything, bends over backwards for me. Anything I need, he helps. I'm still trying to figure out how to drive the dirt from driving asphalt for so long. This being my first victory here at I-35 in a modified, feels pretty good.
Absolutely, and you know, I've known you for years. It's great to see you in Victory Lane, you and Randy, for so many years, and you know, up in this area for so long. So it's really great to see you here in Victory Lane, and I know this is a big win for you, and definitely thinking about your dad a lot. I know I was thinking about that up there. We're calling that thing. Well, you'd like to thank here tonight before we say goodbye.
48,000 more people that was here earlier. Without the family to be here and able to do all this, I mean, it's because of them and the good Lord above.
Gary, very much, and here in Victory Lane. Let's see, I'm trying to count up how many wins you've got now. Let's see what we have here. Houston Johnson, 6th feature victory. 6th feature victory here. We've talked a lot here to Victory Lane and how you're able to get here. Talked about how you're able to do that tonight. I know you had to go through a kind of a mixed crowd here tonight to get the victory. Talk about your run to get to Victory Lane.
Yeah, we ran with the vintage again tonight, which I like it because it puts more cars out there. I think there were 12 or 13 of us, which always makes it more fun because there's more of a challenge. And I know I saw Fuller under me a lot again, and every week, I mean, he's here and we're close every time, and it's fun.
And how about the fact that you and Austin both won tonight? I know that was cool. You were down in Victory Lane with Austin. Talk about that tonight for both of you guys. I know that was emotional for your family as well.
Yeah, the modifieds are a big step up, and we've struggled for 3 or 4 or 5 years in them now, and neither of us have won, and I'm glad he did it. I mean, I would have rather liked to, but that's just how it goes, and I think that's a big monkey off his back, and I think he's going to get a lot more to come now.
I think somebody over there is pretty happy, too. He's got a big smile on his face.
Yeah, I think he likes it when we win. I mean, I do, too.
Definitely great. All right, now go ahead and tell us about who got you to Victory Lane tonight, some of the people that are important, and your sponsors as well.
I'd like to thank my parents, my brother Austin, my girlfriend Cassidy, Andrew, Tony, Trevor, Murph, everybody that helps me back there, McCarthy Auto Group, Coca-Cola, AAA Transmission, Larry Moore Trucking, CarStar off of Metcalf, Denison Body Bowden, and I think that's it.
All right, Houston. Well, thank you very much, and congratulations on your 6th feature victory here at I-35 Speedway in the 2018 season.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Much here from I-35, a dirt track racing at its best. We appreciate you all coming out. Gary Davidson, 3,000 to win that feature event. That's coming up next Saturday here at I-35 Speedway, dirt track racing at its best.